Hi. Counting down the top 20 questions received about medical writing in 2019. Question number 7 is, do I need to take a course in medical writing? We have answered a similar question in the past, which is, do I need to take a course in writing in general? If that question is on your mind, I encourage you to scroll back to the previous conversation and have a look. This question, however, is about, do I need to take a course specifically in medical writing? My opinion on this is that if the course is led by an instructor, if the expectation is to attend classes either in person or online, to listen to the instructor and to perform the take-home assignments and to submit them and then to get feedback on those assignments, that is certainly a course which is worth taking. A course which really pushes you to learn and to perform. And if every class is associated with some kind of an exercise that needs to be completed, which you can get feedback on, that's certainly a course which is worth taking. However, if it's a self-driven course, if it's a course where you need to consume material on your own, read on your own, then you can certainly take it, but keep in mind that feedback is something which is crucial to grow within medical writing. A medical writer who I know, who's been in the business for over 20 years, said to me that as far as feedback is concerned, that is the breakfast of champions within medical writing. It's what we feed on. It's what helps us grow. It's what helps us become more efficient as well as proficient within the medical writing business. So think about that. Feedback is what it's all about. So if it's an instructor-led course, seriously consider taking it. If it's not, you can still take it. But keep in mind that feedback is crucial. Since we're having this conversation, I'd like to also present 3 other courses which I have found extremely important in my career. The first course is any course that you can take on scientific storytelling. If you just go to Google and punch in scientific storytelling, you'll be surprised to see so much interesting information on how people are using methods to convert scientific and medical information into narratives and stories which can be used to promote this information to the general public. So any course that you can get on scientific storytelling is definitely going to be helpful. The second thing which is also helpful is a course on ICH. ICH stands for the International Council for Harmonization. It's an organization which is working toward bringing harmony between different countries who are working on clinical development. And it has guidance out there, which is available freely to anyone, which tells them on the quality of work that needs to be done in order to test for efficacy, in order to test for safety, in order to bring products to market. So a course on ICH is extremely helpful for anyone who's considering taking a course in medical writing. The second course, which is, the third course, which is helpful, is a course on GCP. GCP stands for Good Clinical Practice. And that is kind of associated with the ICH. However, it gives you more of a clinical perspective on how medicines are administered and the clinical aspects of clinical trials, which is also crucial information to have regardless of what area of medical writing you're involved in. Another course which is important is a course on GPP. GPP stands for Good Publication Practice. And GPP really deals with the etiquette and best practices associated with publishing scientific data and the dissemination of scientific information. So again, to summarize everything we've talked about so far, if it's an instructor-led course, consider taking it. If it's not an instructor-led course, you can still take it, but keep in mind that feedback is crucial. And the other courses which we talked about were courses in scientific storytelling, ICH, GCP, as well as GPP, which is Good Publication Practice. So think about that and all the best.